Hiya, I'm Chris. Some of you will know me from Cool River Cafe, which is a brilliant little cafe in the heart of Matlock. I'll be bringing you some homemade recipes from dishes I like cooking at home to ones I like cooking in the cafe. Today's recipe is going to be a Chicken Tikka Masala. And the first thing that you need to know for this is how to make the Tikka Masala paste. Now this is the ingredients that you'll need. We've got some ground almonds, some ginger, garlic, desiccated coconut, groundnut oil, red chilli, coriander, tomato puree, cumin and coriander seeds, cayenne pepper, smoked paprika, and garam masala. Now, it may seem like a lot of ingredients, but a lot of these you'll find in your store cupboards anyway. And I'll be leaving a full list of the ingredients with the quantities in the description box below. Now, first thing to do is we're going to toast off some seeds. Right, so the first thing you'll need is a small frying pan, and you don't want to put any olive oil in or anything like that. And I'm just going to pop that onto a about medium heat. Just going to stick that on there. Then I'm going to put in a teaspoon of coriander seeds, about that, straight in, and straight in with the same amount, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. And I'm just going to leave that in the pan, just so the flavours can all kind of come out and you get this really nice aroma of toasted spices. It'll take about 2 or 3 minutes. You don't want to go too far with it because they'll end up burning. Right, so this has now had a couple of minutes and you could hear the pan just making some kind of snap and crackle noises, and the smell is really aromatic. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it over here and I'm going to bash it up into a really nice paste. So all I'm going to do is grind it up. As you can see, really getting that nice and fine, almost to a powder. Like I say, you can do this in a food processor if you like, but if you've got one of these, it's even better. So to this mix, I'm now going to add a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 tablespoon of desiccated coconut, 2 tablespoons of the groundnut oil, 1, 2. Next in will be 2 teaspoons of garam masala, 2. There we go. And then we've got 2 tablespoons of ground almonds. And then that's all the dry goods. And now for some ginger. Going about probably the size of a thumb or so. I'm just going to grate that straight in. And then with all of that ginger nicely grated in. Lovely. So, just give that a little stir at this point. As you can see, it's starting to take on a really nice colour. Alright, and now we're going to get some garlic. Easiest way to do garlic is quite literally back of a knife, straight down, and then that'll just pop straight out like so. And then I'll just give that a little chop. Again, this will break down a bit more once it goes in here and gets bashed around. So you want 2 cloves of, so that pops out like that. Again, give it a little chop. And that goes straight in. And this mix is starting to get really fragrant now. Then some people don't like coriander, some people love it. I'm definitely someone that loves it, so I'll be going in with a good handful of coriander. And again, just roughly chop it up. Doesn't need to be too neat or anything. That can go straight in. What finally, you want to go in with some chilli. If you want to make it really hot, you can pop in a few more chillis. You can also add the seeds, which will increase the heat, but I'm going to take these seeds out. And again, I'm just going to roughly chop these down. I'm going to get rid of all the seeds. It's okay to have a few in. Just don't want it too hot, because I'll be adding a few more in at a later stage. So, I'm going to again chop it down into little cubes. And again, it will get bashed around once it goes in the pestle and mortar. And that will all go in here, like so. This is a final component to making the paste. So I'm going to give that a really nice bash around. So this is the paste all done, and as you can see, really simple, really straightforward, and the smell of that, oh, it's fantastic. Right, so now we're going to bring this all together. So we've got our tikka paste, which is fantastic and full of flavour. We've then got 4 chicken breasts. With these, I've just cut them up into strips. You can do whatever shapes you really fancy. I've got a little bit of butter there. I've got some ginger, again probably about a good thumb's worth, that I've just cut down into little dice, and so too some chilli, again just one more chilli. Then I'm going to cut up some onions. This is to preference. Some people like it in strips, some people like it a bit chunkier, and I like it a bit chunkier, so I'm going to do it like that. You get nice chunky pieces run through the curry. Whilst this is on, I'm just going to turn. I'm going to be using a wok for doing this. I like using a wok because frankly you can fit a lot in it. So I'm going to leave that on a medium heat. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of groundnut oil. Just going to leave that just to get nice and warm whilst I finish off chopping up my onions. Right, now this is starting to get nice and hot, so I'm going to add in just a bit of butter. Okay, so to this mix I'm going to add in the ginger, followed by the red chilli. Going to let that sweat out for a little bit. So nice. Then I'm going to add in the onions that I've just chopped. Get these on the go. And now I'm going to just turn the heat up a bit to really start kicking this all in. And this is a brilliant thing about a wok, is that you can give it a nice good flip around. Right, and to this mix, now it's all nicely sweated down. It takes about 10 minutes or so for that to happen. I'm going to whack in the chicken, followed by the paste. Now you can, if you're doing this in advance, you can marinate the chicken overnight in the paste, and that would be absolutely fine. Now we're just going to give that a really nice mix. Right, and once everything has been coated really well, you then want to add some tin chopped tomatoes, just 1 tin. Standard tin, straight in, and then 1 tin of coconut milk, again just 1 standard tin. It wants to come out. There it is. And then this will sit on the heat for about 15 minutes or so, just on a slow simmer, just so all of those ingredients can fuse together and for the chicken to cook out. So I'll give that a really good mix and then just leave it sat there for 15 minutes. Whilst this is simmering away, I'll then make up some rice. Okay, so this curry has now been sat here for about 15 to 20 minutes, just on a low heat, just ticking over. You can see it's starting to thicken up now. So before I finish that off, I've just got some rice here that I've just cooked, and that's just 15 minutes, just basmati rice, nice and simple. Just going to leave that there. And to finish off this curry, most important thing, salt and pepper. A lot of people always miss out salt and pepper, key thing. Do you want to go quite easy on this, because the pepper especially will make it a lot hotter, whereas the salt will give it a nice kind of body to the flavour, and this curry is absolutely delicious. And this curry, it will feed 4 people in total. What I tend to do is I make it like this, and then I'll just put half in the fridge or in the freezer, keep about 3 or 4 months in the freezer. And even if you have it the next day, flavours then really do infuse together, and it's even better, I think. And it's always good just to give it a little taste. Wow, that is fantastic. Touch more salt though, touch more pepper. Really does bring out the flavours in it, and it's absolutely fantastic. Definitely worth the effort, in my opinion. Really see all of those lovely flavours in there. You've got the onion, you've got the tomato, bits of the coriander, bits of the chilli. Absolutely lovely. So good. So now it's just a case of plating up. So straight in with some rice. And then finally some of this lovely, lovely curry. The final thing you want to do with this is just to finish it off with a nice sprinkle of fresh coriander, like so. You can also have some natural yogurt with that, would go great. So this is my chicken tikka masala recipe. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and make sure you like, share and comment on this video, and hit the notification bell to see more from me in the future. And I'm going to go enjoy this.